Coming up next on YCU News, Sullivan County Commissioners may introduce the next county manager later this month. Police report arrests this morning may be one of the largest heroin drug busts in Vermont history. And a Vermont man is held on $50,000 bail on 2 charges. For more news, weather, and sports, it's time for YCU, your local view.
Now, your daily digest of the Dartmouth-Lake Sunapee region and central Vermont. News, sports, weather, public affairs, and all that's happening in our area. The news on YCU, your local view.
Good evening. I'm Rose Spillman. Thank you for joining us for this Friday edition of YCU News. It could be later this month that Sullivan County Commissioners introduce the next county manager. 2 candidates are finalists for the post vacated by Greg Chanis. Chanis resigned in July to take a job in Santa Barbara, California. He served in that role since 2004. As county manager, Chanis oversaw all financial and project management tasks. County Commission Chairman Jeff Barrett says interviews are underway. Salary for the post ranges between the high 5 and low 6 figures, according to a community government website. To protect the privacy of both candidates, no information about these 2 applicants is being released at this time. Police are calling it one of the largest heroin drug busts in Vermont's history. 2 men from New York were arrested at 1 a.m. this morning on federal charges of conspiracy to distribute heroin. Local, state, and federal law officers got a warrant to search a home on Flynn Avenue in Burlington, one of the city's major roadways. Police seized over 9,000 bags of heroin and $5,000 in cash. The street value of the heroin is at least $125,000, say police. Scheduled for arraignment today on the charges are 25-year-old Eddie Eason, Jr. of Medford, New York, and 34-year-old Marcus Davis of Brooklyn. Eason and Davis are part of a larger heroin distribution ring, one that runs from New York City to Vermont, police report. The U.S. District Attorney's Office is handling the case. More arrests may occur as the investigation continues. Vermont State Police and the Burlington Police Department worked with DEA officials. A 2-vehicle crash on Route 5 in Westminster, Vermont this Thursday afternoon resulted in written warnings to the 2 drivers involved. No one was injured, Vermont State Police report, yet both cars were damaged. The chain of events began when 54-year-old Karen Grenier of Newport, New Hampshire, pulled over to the side of the road to take a cell phone call. Route 5 is not overly wide, with 1 lane of travel in either direction. Grenier was traveling south and pulled over to the right side of the road. Police say Grenier's 2008 Honda CR-V was blocking half of the southbound travel lane. 63-year-old Wendy Matthews of Bellows Falls, Vermont, also was driving southbound, 1 car behind Grenier. The driver in front of Matthews swerved into the left lane to go around Grenier's car. That's when the accident happened. The passenger side of Matthews' 2007 Toyota Corolla sideswiped the driver's side of Grenier's car. Grenier was issued a warning for stopping on a roadway. Matthews was issued a warning for following too closely. Both women were wearing seatbelts, police report. A southern Vermont man is being held on $50,000 bail as he awaits prosecution in 2 states on 2 different charges. 26-year-old Robert Hansen of Bellows Falls is wanted in Massachusetts for multiple drug trafficking and possession charges, Vermont State Police report. Vermont police stopped Hansen for speeding Thursday afternoon on I-91 in Westminster. That's when police learned Hansen was wanted in Massachusetts on multiple drug trafficking and possession charges. He was scheduled to be arraigned today in Windham Superior Court on a charge of being a fugitive from justice. Hansen will be extradited to Massachusetts on the drug charges. Plus, Vermont police issued him tickets for speeding and driving with a suspended license. Now we have the YCU weather forecast for the Connecticut River Valley and Lake Sunapee region. Tomorrow we have a high of 65 degrees with lows in the 40s. Sunday we'll have highs in the upper 50s with a low of 34 degrees. Monday and Tuesday we'll have temperatures around 59 degrees with possible showers on Tuesday. Wednesday will cool off slightly to a high of 51 degrees. If you're in the Sunapee area this weekend, check out the Fall Family Festival at Mount Royal Academy this Sunday from 12:30 to 3:30 p.m. And now it's time for a look at local high school sports. In boys soccer, it was a close game on Tuesday as the Stevens Cardinals took on the Sunapee Lakers in a close game with Stevens defeating Sunapee 3-1. Also on Tuesday, the Mascoma Royals had a great win over Franklin, scoring 8 goals over Franklin's lack of scoring. On Wednesday, the Hartford Hurricanes won over the Woodstock Wasps 3-0. In the game, Hartford concentrated its offense against Woodstock. However, Woodstock's offense could not get close enough to score. Thursday night, there was a tie game between Hanover and Concord. This game ended the Hanover Marauders' winning streak. Luckily, the Marauders managed a tie game instead of a loss. Finally, in girls soccer, it was another tie game with the Hanover Marauders versus the Lebanon Raiders. Both teams demonstrated strong defense during the Wednesday night game. I'm Rose Philman for YCU, your local view. Good night.